Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Hope the Tuesday's been good to you. We are just under an hour away from kickoff, so I will give you the team if you haven't seen or you're not aware of it. If you haven't checked my preview from earlier, please go have a look at it because my team shout is this close to being spot on, so I'm pretty happy with myself. Obviously, I have uploaded a few different videos today. We talk about players in, players out, previews, all that jazz. Please go have a look at the other videos. There's plenty to sort of dive into there, especially ahead of kickoff. You'll have enough time to do them all. This is the one that I talked about in other videos about how you don't want to miss this video. I always seem to leave the best one for last. You know, you save the best to last. You have a roast dinner, you save the best part to last. You know what I'm talking about. And if you're a peas and carrots kind of guy, save it till last, you're a freak, and you know that, okay? We're jumping in around Eric Dyer being wanted by European giants. Never thought that sentence would come apart. We've also got an update around Brennan Johnson as well. And yeah, like I said, I'll give you the team news, okay? So let me just give you the team news straight off the bat. So in goal, you got Fraser Forster, right back, Emerson Royale, Davinson Sanchez and Van der Ven in the centre, with Ben Davies as your left back. Your midfield three of Lo Celso, Skip, Højbjerg. Your front three of Perisic, Richarlison, Solomon. I was spot on, other than the Van der Ven thing. I thought Tanganga would be in there, but supposedly not even in the squads, which might say a lot, same as Dyer. Both not in the squad, but the bench is looking solid with Vicario, Romero, Udogie, Basuma, Madison, Sarr, Kulusevski, Son and Scala. Things aren't going well, the bench is there to come on. Always, that bench is looking strong. Ooh, what's happened there? Right, let's jump in with the Eric Dyer thing. So this, first, I took no notice of it because the source wasn't fantastic. And then we all know our Spurs' favourite German reporter, Florian Plettenberg, came in and threw it in there. He might regain some faith with some Spurs fans if he does push this one through for Bayern. Okay, he did it with Harry Kane, push it through with Eric Dyer. So let me talk first and foremost from the first source that I saw it from Manuel Bonke, who put the new name in search of Benjamin Pavard replacement is Eric Dyer, whose contract lasts till 2024. He's from Tottenham. The Bayern deals specifically with a flexible English defender. Now, what he means by flexible English defender is the fact that they look at Eric Dyer as a centre-back who can also play midfield. That's what they mean, okay? Plettenberg followed up with Eric Dyer understands that he was offered to Bayern Munich again and again in the last few days. A transfer possibility of the 29-year-old was discussed internally as he can play centre-back as well as defensive midfield. The topic is still in the transfer board of FC Bayern. What? If you want him, Bayern, come on in. You owe Daniel Levy, the Bayern boss owns Daniel Levy that dinner. Just say, look, give us 5 mil. There's Eric Dyer. Have at it. He's an English international. You love English internationals. He's another one. He's unreal. He's a starter. So that was that. But then I thought, oh, do you know what? You never know. These things are probably going to fall apart. And then Kaveh Solokul from Sky Sports News came in with another sledgehammer. And he said that Eric Dyer has been offered to Bayern Munich. But, listen to this. I want you to listen. If you're not watching the camera, look at me. I'm ugly, but watch me. Borussia Dortmund are also interested in signing the Tottenham defender. Lads, honestly, what is going on? Dortmund? Like, what? I am literally confused. I'll pack his bags. I'm not saying Eric Dyer's a bad person. I don't rate him. I just think his time's come and gone. We need to start moving on from the Pochettino era. Well, if Harry Kane's gone, why don't you send his best friend as well with him in Eric Dyer? Send him to Bayern Munich. And if Bayern Munich go, no, send him to our B side, well then, there you go, Borussia Dortmund come in with him. Maybe Jude Bellingham puts in a good word on that. I don't know. But needless to say, he's got interest from Germany's biggest teams. I'll keep an eye on that because that is genuine. That's not a tier 3, tier 4 source. This is tier 1, tier 1.25, tier 2 sources. So this is a genuine story, which is very exciting. But let's talk about Brennan Johnson. Okay, we'll talk about player in now. So from a few different sources, I found this first one from earlier from Fabrizio Romano saying Brennan Johnson to Tottenham is now, quote, very concrete. Negotiations are ongoing between Forest and Spurs. All right. Now, we've talked about how Davinson Sanchez could be in that deal. We've talked about Brentford's getting their offer being rejected. Now, Brentford are out of the race. Chelsea are out of the race. It's just Forest and Spurs one-on-one now. And then Romano followed up a little bit later in the day saying Tottenham are prepared to insist in talks with Forest over Brennan Johnson. Spurs have already held positive talks on player side and we're now discussing talks on the club side. So like I said, contract's not going to be an issue. We know that. It's just what Forest want. Do Forest want Sanchez part of the deal? Do Forest want just flat out cash? Maybe you do flat out cash, but they also buy Sanchez. Like I said, I've talked about with financial fair play, that sometimes works for all teams, you know? And then I've seen other sources, and I can't for the life of me remember who it was. Don't kill me for this one, but they talked about how the deal's getting closer to being agreed, and the deal's going to be around £50 million for Johnson, and they reckon Forest will be quite confident that Spurs will reach their valuation. They also, other sources have said that Sanchez is still under consideration to go the other way. So that deal's not dead in terms of Sanchez to Forest, but it's also not dead in terms of Johnson to Spurs and just a cash deal. So a little bit of exciting news, really, depending on who you are. Obviously, we know if Sanchez goes, we want a replacement. I talked about that earlier of Charlie Eccleshare. If you didn't know that, go look at the video. Go onto my channel, have a look at a few other ones. It's all there. I'm not lying to you. But yeah, it's interesting to see what happens with Johnson. I won't spend a lot of time on him because I think I'm going to be spending more time on him as the days go on. So I'm not going to talk about, do I rate him as a player? What do I think the deal will look like? I'm just going to give you the factual information on that. It does look like the deal has progressed quite a bit in that front. But also, Dyer leaving, and Dyer said, look, I don't want to leave, I want to go on a free next summer. Well, if Bayern Munich come and knock him for a player who's not going to be playing at a eighth finishing side in the Premier League, you're probably going to want to take that call, aren't you? And if he doesn't, football's ruined. I just don't understand it. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video if you did. Obviously, I wanted to get this out before the game later on, so hopefully we win. Hopefully you're going to hit me in the comment section during the game, before the game, after the game, saying, Andy, you're right. Andy, you're wrong. Andy, you look like an idiot. And that one, I could be right still and still look like an idiot, all right? So you know that. Like I said, drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Hit me in the comment section below about the Eric Dyer situation. Just tell me your thoughts, because I laughed to myself when I first saw it, and then I saw Tier 1 sources come out about it, and I went, oh my God, this is actually a thing. All right, you let me know what you think about the Eric Dyer situation. Also about the Brennan Johnson deal, how it's progressed. You let me know on that as well. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and hit the bell notification for more. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the video, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.